For some reason, and it's not clear, I don't know if it is for any artist, I wanted to be an artist. I had a gift, I think. I learned to carve. I remember as a boy, I was really little. We lived in Jersey, and there was an old grandfather lived next door to me, and he carved little pigs for his kids, for his grandchildren. And I thought that was so wonderful. He was able to carve these things, give them away, and he just knocked them off. I mean, he'd do tons of them. And I thought, well, what a nice thing that would be to do. And then, so I think that's what first attracted me. I started doing sort of primitive figures. Somehow, somebody saw those. The guy said, gee, I'd like to show your work. Do you want to show it? I said, well, I don't know anything about, I knew artists showed. This guy sold out the show. And I said, well, this is pretty good. I knew I wasn't going to get out of advertising right away, but it was great. The stuff I do tends to have a little sense of period to it. I liked the older time. I think we all do, and it was kind of wonderful. And I liked sports. I liked baseball, so I carved the giant Dodger game in '51.
Down the line in third, not taking any chances. Locked in without too big of a lead in second, but he'll be running like the wind if Thompson hits one. Francis throws. There's a long strike. I can't be in the lead. The Giants won the pennant. 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 Bobby Thompson hits into the very back of the left field stand. The Giants won the
I buy white pine from the south, and it's a very nice wood to carve. It's soft, and it has a lovely smell to it. When you hold it in your hands, you can smell the pininess of it. And then I will saw it up into the lengths. Say, okay, I'm going to do a figure this tall. I like to work from the head down, because what can happen if you don't, if you start off with a body, and then you end up, and you haven't got room enough for a good-sized head. If you've ever been to the circus, there'd be the big parade. This is basically my version of that parade with the elephant and the baby and the man who picks up what the elephants leave behind. I did this for my grandson. His name is Will. The Will Cross Traveling Circus, greatest show on earth. Absolute came to me and said would I do one of their ads. They used to feature artists, Warhol. There'd be Absolute Warhol, Absolute this, Absolute that. And I said, sure, I'd love to. And they paid for it, and I was happy to do it. And they said, well, what would you do for us? And I said, well, how about guys sitting on chairs, stacked Absolute boxes, playing checkers? Because that meant I'd just have to slice off a stick or a doweling. They said, well, we like that, but the head of Mr. Rue, who's the head of Absolute, is a chess player, and could you carve a chess game? So obviously carving chess game is different than carving a checker game. So, but I did a chess game, and it was kind of fun. I carved a lot of guys, and I said, well, wait a minute, I gotta start carving girls. I mean, nice thing to carve because it was an action figure. They were moving and swan diving. Carving, wood carving, whittling, if you would, is a nostalgic activity. I can spend days doing it.